Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm really excited to start talking about these issues that have really been on my heart for a long time. I just wasn't really sure there was a place for someone like me to talk about things like this, and I just figured, well, it's 2020 and I don't care anymore. So here we go. 10 reasons why it's extremely hard to be a black woman in America. So this is an article that I found. I'm going to link the article below. I thought it was very interesting. I'm going to list the 10 reasons that are given by Ariel Lewis from Towson University. I'm not going to read the article. I'm going to let you read the article yourself, but I am going to give my thoughts on her top 10 and what I think about them. So for number 1, being labeled as an angry black woman, or when you're really just standing up for yourself when being mistreated. Yes, I can totally agree with that. I'm definitely someone that is passionate, and I have opinions, and I have been praised, and I have been shunned for them. So I've had both sides of the spectrum. There's nothing more infuriating, though, when someone is doing something wrong to you, and they know that it's wrong, and they deny it. They act like they don't know what they're talking about. It's infuriating, like, so when someone says something racist, or they won't stop saying the N-word, or whatever it is, they make fun of your hair or whatever, they just act like they don't know what they're talking about, and then you get mad, and then they're like, wow, so stereotypical, blah, blah, blah. You just want to go and punch them in the face. And in reality, like, you can't really do that. Yeah, you can't really do that. So, because then you're going to go to jail and you're going to be the angry black woman like everyone says you are. So you just, that is like the catch-22, the gift that keeps on giving that you just wish would die. Like, I hate that. That's so true. Number 2, our styles are constantly appropriated. Yes, I'm so tired of women of all ethnicities stealing from us and then acting like they didn't get it straight from our heads or our brains. It's crazy to me. We are made fun of and ostracized for being ourselves, trying to be ourselves, and most of us try to assimilate. We're not even trying to be ourselves. Most of us are trying to assimilate and pretend to not be who we really are, and we're still pushed to the curb. We're still pushed down. We're still the lowest valued woman. Though I will say, I found out that in Hollywood, black women are paid more than Asian women and Latino women. Black women are only paid second to white women. That was very interesting to me. Very interesting. But that came out with the whole America's Got Talent Gabrielle Union scandal. So, yeah, I definitely think that that's really annoying. I hate it when people of all ethnicities except for black say the N-word. The whole whoa Vicky, bad baby, like, those two need to be, like, those little fights that they had, they need a real whooping. How dare you? Like, someone really needs to just start saying this to these people. Like, how dare you sit down? And if you don't, I'll make you sit down. And just go around whooping behind. And I might be that person. I don't know. I'm not going to start whooping behind. But I may have to call people out publicly. I don't know. We'll see how ratchet people get in 2020. Number 3. Being told you are so pretty for a black girl. My face. I don't know. I wish I could insert what I look like right now. That's so rude. And I know people have heard that before. Comment below if someone has been so ignorant to say that to you, because that is wild. I know people have said, like, you're so pretty for a dark-skinned girl, or you're so pretty for a girl with type 4 hair or nappy hair, or whatever. It's like, you're so pretty for you're not pretty, actually. How about that? Okay. Number 4, finding love with another ethnicity. Yes. I think I'm here for it. I don't care what color you are. If you're hot and you love me, I'm here. Yep, hello. I mean, not if you're just hot. Now, obviously, you have to love the Lord. Yeah, no, I am here for it because black men, not all of them, but the ones in the media, and honestly, a lot of the ones that I met, my ex was like that. He tried to hide it, pretend like he wasn't, and I called him out for it throughout the entire relationship. And it was because he had, like, a colorism problem. He hates himself. You know, it wasn't because, you know, she was just so awesome. He thought that that was better, that made him better, that gave him more status. And that's just so pathetic, because if you actually do the research, white billionaires, the men, they marry black women. And there's a quote by a white billionaire. He said, "Black women are for billionaires." So, I mean, if these niggas were, and I say niggas on purpose because they are ignorant black people. If these niggas were educated, they know, oh, maybe I should get a black woman that will really love me and hold me down so I can build an empire, and not just leave her for a white woman when I get some money. Like, you ignorant nigga. That's why you get these white women and they dog you out and leave you and take all your money. Yep. That's what you get. Number 5. Being made fun of as a kid for your hair type, and now all of a sudden everyone wants to touch it. Yeah. Now, so the people that want to touch my hair are white people more so than black people, because I mean we have this hair, so we don't really need to touch it. But definitely more so white people than black people, I find, really are infatuated with it. So yes, white people more so want to touch it, but black people, when I was a kid, they would just make fun of me. Well, no, when my hair was pressed, because I was natural my whole life, so I didn't get a perm until I left home, and I was away from my mom at college, and I was thinking I was grown. Haha, stupid. But yeah, I was natural all through school, so I always had hair. I started pressing it, though, I'd say high school, so it was relatively straight. And then, not relatively, but straight. And people always ask me if I had a relaxer because it straightens well, because my hair's fine. But no, I didn't. And the few times that I did wear it natural or just like not straightened, I would get made fun of by my black friends. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, well, you know what? I should say it. No, I'm not gonna say her name. Number 6. Everyone assumes that you and another black person are related. I've never really had that. I've had people tell me, now I know that there are some people that do that, but I've never had someone at least say it to my face, and I'm sure maybe they've thought that, because I did grow up around a lot of white people, Bethesda, Maryland, but in Chevy Chase, that area, and, yeah, no, I don't really have that problem, but I have heard of it. I have gotten compared to some celebrities that I didn't think that I looked like. People said I looked like Gabrielle Union or Tisha Campbell or Brandy when I had braids. I've gotten some randoms. I don't know. But Gabrielle Union was always, like, when Deliver Us from Eva came out, everybody was like, oh my gosh, Haley, as soon as I saw it, I thought of you. And I'm just like, no, I don't. Maybe we could be cousins or something. Number 7. Constantly being followed around in stores, even when you know you're going to purchase something. Now, of course, we've all heard about our brothers and sisters being followed around in stores. Low key, though, I was just in Silver Lake at Lassen's, and there was this, I guess he was a white guy, and the security guard was Latino, and he came up to the white guy. I was standing there in the same aisle. He comes up to the white guy and he's like, hey, you, we need to see you at the front. And he's like, wait, what? What did I do? And the security guard's like, oh, we have you on camera from the last time you were here stealing, and we know it was you. And he said, the other guy says to him, no, that wasn't me. He's like, dude, I know it was you. We have you on film. You need to come to the front. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is like a movie. And I'm thinking, I also thought in my head, you know, what would that be like? You know, because that's never happened to me before. And I don't feel like I've ever been followed. Maybe slightly watched when I first walked in, and then they realized I'm not going to steal. But no, I definitely know that that's an issue. Like, I'm not even going to try to pretend like, no, no, I mean, that's definitely an issue. But for me, I haven't really had that issue. But if you have been followed around in a store, please let me know, because I need to know the areas I need to stay away from. We all do. We all need to learn from each other. So please let us know any of the experiences that I've had, or if you've had an experience with some of these top 10 reasons, please comment below. We all need some support. And also, we need to form a community so we know what to do in these situations, because we will, if we haven't at some point in our 100-year lifespan, 80-year lifespan, we will come into contact with some of these issues. Even if you haven't now, you will. There's a reason why you clicked on this video. God probably is preparing you for something. So definitely check the comments. If there aren't any comments, please add your own stories so we can learn from each other, because no one is protecting Black women these days. Like, we have to protect ourselves. Number 8, being made fun of for your features, and now everyone is paying to have the same features as you in 2018. Yeah, that always makes me laugh, because I hung out with white girls growing up, and it's just as I lived in a white area, and they always wanted to go tanning. And I always thought that was so weird because of like racism and slavery, and like we were made to feel like we were trash because we had darker skin. Then I always wondered like, why do you want dark skin? What is the point of that? You know, and then as I got older, then the whole butt thing, we've had these big butts. We actually have an ancestor of ours. That was put on display and raped and ravaged all throughout America and Europe. I'll do a video on her, but her behind looked very similar to what Kim Kardashian got injected into her body. And though, yes, Kim Kardashian is still looked at like a clown, and, you know, everyone points and stares at her, it's not in a way that our ancestor was pointed and stared at and mocked and ravaged and raped and treated like an animal. You know what I mean? It's glorified as a white person, anything of lighter skin, but with the luscious, voluptuous goodness of what a Black woman really is. It's, you know, it's just two different worlds. It's insane. And it's annoying. And I'm definitely going to be talking about that. Number 9, always having to work 10 times harder. That is so true. It's so true. And then when you work harder and you do succeed, people look at you like you should have, well, yeah, you're Black. You should have done that anyway. You know what I mean? You don't get any praise. Like, it's not like, a wow, like, that's amazing. If you want, essentially, if you're a Black woman and you want accolades, you better award yourself. Or you better link up with other Black women that are not haters and other Black women that are not stuck in that crab in a barrel mentality, and support each other, because these people out here will rip you to shreds and floss their teeth with your bones while taking pictures over your dead body. They do not care. It's really scary. Number 10, despite being put down by every other ethnicity, you still walk the streets with your head high because you know you are strong, independent, and beautiful. And that is so true. Because we get accused of being the strong Black woman, and it's like, we have to be. If we weren't, we would crumble. There would be no more Black men. There would be no inspiration for every other ethnicity to steal from. We would be in shambles. And that's why we are, quote unquote, angry, or we may be a little bit defensive sometimes, because we are hurting. Black women are hurting everywhere. And I know everyone's hurting, womp, womp, womp. Black women are hurting right now. If any woman in the world had the fountain of youth, it would be the Black woman. So we have all of this luscious energy coming from us, and we are just beaten down. Because they know if we knew just how powerful we were, we would rule the world. And the thing is, the ones that do know do rule the world. Think about it. All these powerful Black women. Crazy, right? So anyway, I thought that was a great list, and I really wanted to share it with you all. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you had some of these experiences before, or know someone that has? Definitely share this. I think it would really help a few people. And also, we could learn from each other, because we really need to protect one another more frequently. I feel like tearing each other down has become the norm, and we need to change that narrative, because no one has our back. So if we don't have our own backs, how can we expect someone else to have it, you know? So I love you, sisters, and to anyone listening that is not Black or a woman, I love you too. Thank you for supporting. Please don't write anything negative down below. you're just going to be blocked anyway, and God isn't going to bless you. So just be kind and be loving. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hate saying that, but they say if you don't say it, people forget to do it. So, love you guys. Talk soon.